Okay, class, I just thought I'd make this quick video going over the second handout on how to do two-step equations, because this is quite important not only for this year for you, but going forward in your math education. And students often struggle with algebra. So I'm just going to go over how to answer these questions very, very quickly. And if you have any questions, just let me know. All right, so we start with the first one, which is 7m plus 8 equals 71. I have plus 8 is in my way of isolating m. I'm trying to get m all by itself. I can see plus 8 is in the way. I can see multiply by 7 is in the way. I'm going to get rid of addition and subtraction first. You can think of it as reverse bedmass. So I'm getting rid of addition or subtraction first. In this case, it's addition. I'm going to get rid of plus 8. So I get 7m is equal to 71 minus 8. See, I subtracted 8 from both sides. When I subtract 8 from the left side, I end up with 7m. When I subtract 8 from the other side, I end up with 71 minus 8. That gives me 7m is equal to 63. And now I can see that I have multiply by 7 in the way. And if I divide both sides, I do the opposite of multiply, which is divide both sides by 7. And therefore, m is equal to 9. All right, question number 2. In question number 2, I have plus 6 in the way and divide by 7 in the way of getting y by itself. When I say those things are in the way, they are the same side of the equation. They're both on the left-hand side of the equation. Remember, I get rid of addition or subtraction first, so I'm going to get rid of plus 6 first. How do I get rid of plus 6? I subtract 6 from both sides. So I get y over 7 equals 11 subtract 6. All right, and then y over 7 is equal to 5, because 11 minus 6 is 5. Now I have divide by 7 in the way, and the way to get rid of divide by 7 is to multiply both sides by 7. And when I do that, I get y is equal to 35. 7 times 5. Question number 3. Question number 3, I have 12x plus 2 equals 146. I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides to get rid of plus 2. I have plus 2 in the way. I have multiply by 12 in the way. To get rid of plus 2, I subtract 2. Subtract 2 from both sides, I get 12x is equal to 146 subtract 2. 12x is equal to 144. 146 minus 2. Now I have multiply by 12 in the way. I divide both sides by 12. X is now equal to 12. Question number 4. M divided by 9 minus 17 is equal to 21. In this case, I have subtract 17 in the way and divide by 9. I'm going to get rid of subtract 17 first. I get m over 9 equals to 21 plus 17. To get rid of minus 17, I add 17. I now get m over 9 is equal to 38. 21 plus 17 gives me 38. Now I have divide by 9 in the way. How do I get rid of divide by 9? I multiply both sides by 9. I then get m is equal to the result of 38 times 9, which gives me 342. m is equal to 342. Question number 5. Question number 5 is 2a minus 1 equals 19. I have multiply by 2 in the way. I have subtract by 1 in the way. I get rid of addition and subtraction first, so I'm going to get rid of minus 1 by adding 1 to both sides. 2a is equal to 19 plus 1. 2a is therefore equal to 20. I simplify the right-hand side. Now, I divide both sides by 2. Because multiply by 2 is in the way, a is now equal to 10. Question number 6. C divided by 9 minus 8 equals to 17. Subtract 8 is in the way. I'm going to add 8 to both sides. I get c over 9 is equal to 17 plus 8. c over 9 is equal to 17 plus 8, so c over 9 is equal to 25. Divide by 9 is in the way. How do I get rid of divide by 9? I multiply by 9, both sides. Therefore, c is going to be equal to 9 times 25, which is equal to 225. c is equal to 225. Looking at 7, 4f plus 11 equals 29. Plus 11's in the way, multiply by 4 is in the way. What do I get rid of first? I get rid of addition or subtraction first, so I'm going to get rid of plus 11 first. I get 4f is equal to 29, subtract 11. 4f is therefore equal to 18. I divide both sides by 4, and I end up with a fraction, in which case I'm just going to reduce it to lowest terms. F is therefore equal to 9 over 2. I divided this top by 2, this top by 2, and I can leave it as a fraction. 8, 13n minus 9 equals 17. So minus 9 is in the way, multiply by 13 is in the way. I'm going to get rid of subtract 9 first. How do I get rid of subtract 9? I add 9. 13n equals to 17 plus 9. 13n equals to, what's 9 plus 17 is 26. Now I have multiply by 13 is in the way of getting n by itself. So what do? I divide both sides by 13. N therefore is equal to 2. Looking at number 9, e is over 5. E divided by 5 minus 14 is equal to 8. Subtract 14 and divide by 5 are in the way. I get rid of subtraction first. I add 14 to both sides. E over 5 is now equal to 22. Divide by 5 is in the way, so what do I have to do? I have to multiply both sides by 5. Therefore, E is going to be equal to 110 when I multiply 22 by 5. Looking at question number 10, 4w minus 26 equals 82. I got subtract 26 in the way, multiply by 4 in the way. So what am I going to do? I'm going to get rid of subtraction first. I add 26 to both sides. I get 4w is equal to 82 plus 26. 4w is equal to 108. I divide both sides by 4, and I should get 27 if I'm not mistaken. 27, so w is equal to 27. Okay, looking at question number 11, 3n minus 8 equals 4. Minus 8 is in the way, multiply by 3 is in the way. So what am I going to do? I'm going to add 8 to both sides to get rid of the subtract by 8. I get 4 plus 8. I get 3n equals to 12. Now multiply by 3 is in the way. I divide both sides by 3. N is now equal to 4. 12 minus 3 is in the way. Multiply by 2 is in the way. I'm going to get rid of subtract by 2 first, so I get 2n is equal to 9 plus 3. 2n is equal to 12. Multiply by 2 is in the way. I'm going to divide both sides by 2. N is equal to 6. I'm going to do the last few here. Without speaking, and you should be able to say the steps to yourself as I'm going through them. All right, there concludes. That is your answer key for this handout, and hopefully you found that helpful.